Good morning, middle schoolers. Today is Thursday, November 19th. Please remember tomorrow we have our Google Hangout at 9 for Friday. Today you will complete your word study, your chapter reading, and you have the comprehension questions to complete. And then your standards connection, you will complete it from beginning, middle to end. And don't forget, you can click right up here at the top right corner and it'll open you up a new tab for your chapter reading to answer those questions from beginning, middle to end there. Just type one sentence in there for beginning, middle, and end. And then your writing, you will complete. Everybody's may look a little bit different. So if you have all lines on your journal, you will type exactly what is shown in the box here. Sorry, Miss Ashley is bugging me. Okay, so right here you will have your journal. If you click on these, it says different things that you can click out. So I want to know more about long ago. Like I said, if you have lines on your screen, I would pause this video and type these in as I am talking about them. So type these in on those blank lines if yours does not look like this. Okay. And then you'll just fill this out for how you, for really how you want to learn and how it makes you feel learning about that. So you pick how or what you would like to learn more about. I like to learn more about long ago by. So how do you want to do that? Do you want to search online, look at the diaries, read letters, looking at pictures, listening in class, or watching movies? And then how does it make you feel? I think it makes me feel kind of exciting to learn about stuff from the past. So that completes your writing. And then you have algebra. It's the same stuff we did yesterday. It's just getting a little bit harder. So I'm going to do this with you. The first box. So when we talk about addition, we need to look for the words how many all together. So we are adding when we see all together. In this, today we're solving for C. We're solving for the unknown variable C. So I am going to take my blue marker here. It says Mary Beth and Keisha are learning about statues at the museum. A is Mary Beth and she sells 8 statues. So I know that Mary Beth is A and she sells 8 statues. Oops, 8 statues. And then we have Keisha. She sells 4 statues. So I know B is 4. And it says, how many statues did they learn about all together? I see all together here, so I know I'm going to be adding. We don't know how many C is. C is our unknown. So I'm going to put a question mark here because we don't know it. So C stays the same variable C. And then we're going to add 8 plus 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I added these two numbers, 8 and 4, to get my answer. I still don't know C, so C is going to be C. And then my next step is to solve it. So A was 8, B was 4. Then it says to solve, and we said 8 plus 4 was 12. And then I'm just going to go right here, exactly what we have, just bringing it down to this next box here. 8 plus 4 was 12. Does 12 equal 12? Yes, it does. Since C is 12, that means they learned about 12 statues altogether. Okay, next box. Next box I'm going to have you do on your own. I will help you set it up, but there's none else to do after this. So for this box at least. So I'm going to have you do this one on your own. I'll set it up for you though. Mario and Rahad reserved museum tickets for their trip to the museum. A is Mario, and he reserves 7 museum tickets. So A is going to be 7. And then I have B, which is Rahad, and he reserves 8 museum tickets. So I know B is going to be 8. And C, I don't know C. It says, how many museum tickets do they reserve all together? So I know I'm adding when I see all together. And I don't know C, so C is unknown, and you will put C here. Then in my next box, I'm going to add what is 7 plus 8. That's your answer there. You bring down C for 7, and then you plug in the exact numbers again. So you would put your 7 here, you will put your 8 here, you'll put your answer for C, so whatever A plus B was is going to be C, and then you type in whatever that equaled. So whatever 7 plus 8 equals, go here, bring this down to here. Hopefully your answers will equal the same, yes and yes, and you put your answer for C here. Like I said, if you need to pause this, pause it, and it will help you, and that way you don't have to do it all on your own. You can watch this video and then complete it on N2Y at the same time. Our next box should be subtraction. This is the same thing. Okay, so adding again. I guess the next boxes are subtraction. So Mary Beth and Keisha are folding pamphlets for the museum. Mary Beth folds 16 pamphlets. So I know A is 16 pamphlets. B, I don't know B. It says Keisha folds B pamphlets. So B is our unknown here. Holy cow, hold on. Okay. So A was Mary Beth with 16, and Keisha is B. We don't know B, but we do know that they folded 27 all together. So 27 all together. All together, I know I'm adding. Okay, so let's plug our answers in. So we have Mary Beth was A, was 16. B is unknown. My little dot here was unknown. Okay, so B was unknown, so B is going to be B. But I do know C. C shows that there are 27. So B is 27. Bring down A again, so A is 16. B was unknown. C was 27. So next I'm going to do 27 minus 16. 27 minus 16 equals 11. So my answer is going to be 11. So B equals 11. Come on. B equals 11. So I know 16 plus 11 is 27. And 27 equals 27. Since B is 27, since B is 27, oh, sorry. Since B is 11, Keisha folds then 11 pamphlets. All right, I'll do this next one with you. These are multiple steps. So we have Rahad and Mario are looking at paintings at the museum. Rahad looks at 19 paintings, so A is going to be 19. So I'm going to put 19 for A. B was B. We don't know B. B is our unknown. B is our unknown. So B is going to be B. And then we have C, which C, they look at 37. So C is going to be 37. How many they look at all together? So I know I'm adding all the way down. So C is 37. So A was 19. C was 37. Then I have to solve 37 minus 19. Well, what is 37 minus 19? 37 minus 19 equals 18. So my answer here is going to be 18, which means B is 18. B is 18. 19 plus 18. 19 plus 18 equals 37. So, yes, 37 equals 37. So, yes, it is true. And since B is 18, Mario looks at 18 paintings. Like I said, if you need to pause this video, pause it. Okay, our next box is subtraction. Okay, so we're doing the same thing we just did, just subtracting. So we're changing addition to subtraction. And remember, our keywords for subtraction are how many left, how many more than, and how many less than. And we know we're going to be subtracting. And again, we are solving for C. Okay, Randy is reading pamphlets to learn about the exhibits at the museum. Randy has A pamphlets. A is Randy, and he has 11. So A is going to be 11. B, well, he already reads 7 pamphlets, so B is going to be 7. And C is our unknown. C is our question mark. So it's going to say there are C pamphlets left to read. How many are left? Left, we're going to subtract. And C, we don't know. So C is C. And then we have to do 11 minus 7. I'm going to count up from 7 to 11 to find the difference between these numbers. So I'm going to count 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 4. So 11 minus 7 is 4. C is still unknown. And we're bringing these just right down. So A is 11. B was 7. And we know that 11 minus 7 was 4. Yes, 4 equals 4. Since C was 4, there are 4 pamphlets left to read. All right, I'll set this one up for you and you can complete it then on your own. So Mario has 22 maps. So A is Mario and he has 22 maps. B is Rahad and he has 5 maps. So B is going to be 5. And then we have C. Mario hands out C more maps. How many more maps? So how many more then? We know then we are subtracting for how many more then. And C is our unknown. So 22 minus 5. So you will open your calculator and do 22 minus 5 and put that answer right here. And this is going to stay C. And then you bring exactly these answers down. So A is 22. You're just checking your work. B was 5. And whatever you had for your answer for C goes here. And then C equals C. So hopefully you will have C here, which is your answer. And then bring this answer down. Hopefully it's yes. And then your C will be the answers you had for C.
There's more to do.
Our last algebra box then is the multi-step. So It says, write an equation. Rahad counts 23 pieces of pottery at the museum. So we're just going to create our own. So A is here. And so I know A is going to be here. And A we said was, I don't have a marker. So I know A then is going to be 23 here. We'll make this one B, so it's A, B, C. B is Randy, and he counts 15 pieces. So we'll make this B, and this would be 15. Okay, C, I can't put addition or subtraction here because I don't know whether I'm adding or subtracting. But when I look at this right here, it says, how many pieces of pottery do they count all together? When I have all together, I'm going to be adding. Okay, so to get a plus sign, you're going to have to do shift and then the plus. So 23 plus 15. 38. Oh, so this is going to be equals here. C was unknown, so C is going to stay C. And then we're going to write the equation. So A was Mario, B was Keisha, C was our unknown. And this here, it says how many more paintings. So we're going to subtract for how many more. So A was 35 with Mario. We know we're going to be subtracting. B was 27. We're going to have our equal sign here. And then 35 minus 27. 35 minus 27 equals 8. 20, oh, I guess it's C, 20C, because we don't know C. C was our unknown. Like I said, if you need to pause this, pause it so you can plug those answers in onto your computer. Okay, I'm not going to make you do this. So as long as you do this very first slide here, that is fine and dandy with me, okay? And then you have your measure it activity. And this is just going over that hot chocolate, the Mayan hot chocolate recipe. Oh, nope, that was high school. High school had hot chocolate. You guys had Greek yogurt. So yesterday you put the Greek yogurt recipe in order. Remember how you had to order it from like first, second, third, and then we ate it last? So today it's just talking about the recipe. If that's something you want to make at home, go for it. And then your life skills application is, I believe it's the same as yesterday. So just going over those skills for a good night's sleep. And again, going over what you need to do to follow to have the good night's sleep and when you're ready for bed. That's all I got for you today. Make sure Google Hangout tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Justice, make sure you are doing reading with Vance and Bittner with Art. And Trenton and Kaylina, you will meet with Miss Ashley around 1:30. And I hope everyone has a great day. I cannot wait to see your faces tomorrow.